My name is Michelle Reed if you guys are new here, and I wanted to do a video that was a little bit different than what I usually do, and that is going to be 10 self-care things that I incorporate into my daily routine. And I do mean daily routine. I mean, some of these things I don't do absolutely every day, but I find for me that self-care and taking care of yourself in general is a lot better whenever it's something that you integrate daily rather than just doing like a spa day once a week or something really intense. I also want to note that I don't think that self-care alone is the only thing that you can be incorporating into your routine to kind of, I think it's really easy for a lot of people to kind of find their salvation in self-care and taking care of themselves, and while that's important, I do believe in, you know, being generous and hardworking and doing things that maybe don't seem in the moment like they're serving yourself, but later they are. You guys know that productivity is really important to me. You know that working hard is really important to me, and so these are just kind of the things that I like to do, as well as working hard and as well as being productive, I think kind of help ground me. But I am in no way saying that self-care alone is like a form of salvation. I think there are a lot of people who kind of preach that message, and I just don't want to be a part of that. So I have my 10 tips right here, so we're just gonna go right into them. The first thing is doing an active skincare routine. I have been obsessed with skincare for the past, I would say probably a year now. I love trying new products, but I feel like I have finally established a solid routine rather than just like randomly incorporating product. Right now, I really love Paula's Choice and Drunk Elephant are probably my two favorites. I'm doing a sponsored video, which is so exciting, with Drunk Elephant. But I've also been using a lot of Paula's Choice products. I think Korean skincare is amazing, but I also do love Drunk Elephant. I love the serums that Drunk Elephant has, and so I've been using those pretty much for the past like 6 months, and I basically use them in the morning and the night, and I have a very solid skincare routine. I find for me, I am so much more confident whenever my skin is clear, and that may be something that's, you know, maybe a little bit more shallow, but I just feel a lot comfortable in myself. It also helps me unwind at night, and so it's really important for me. Another thing that I like to do pretty much every morning is just making a solid cup of coffee. Again, that might seem kind of small, but for me personally, I love coffee and I love good coffee, and so I recently started using a French press. It just makes such a big difference starting your morning with that really good cup rather than, you know, maybe just like a Keurig thing of coffee or something. I've been using my French press for about a month now, and it has just made so much of a difference, guys. You can probably see it back there. I love it. The third thing is cleaning up as I go. The more that I live with other people and have roommates, the more I realize how important it is to clean as you go. I feel like we have this mindset that like, okay, we'll just take one day a week to mass clean everything. But as I grow up, I have really started to make sure that I pick up things as I go, and I've become a lot more of a clean person. I obviously have a day a week that I like to deep clean, like clean my showers, stuff like that. If it's just picking up clothes or even doing laundry or vacuuming, those things I would rather do in small amounts daily than like mass amounts in one day. And so it has really made me so much more productive. Whenever you have a nice clean space, it's so much easier to be productive, and I just find that I'm much happier because I'm comfortable in my environment and it feels really good. This fourth thing I'm so excited about, and it is actually investing in nice undergarments, which I don't know if that's like an old-fashioned word, but that's just always what I've called them. This video is not sponsored, but Live Lively did send me a few new bras that I wanted to show you guys. This is an area that I am just gonna be honest, I never update like my bras or my underwear. I'm just not someone who really like purchases those things often, but they're literally the things that you wear the most, and it's so important for them to be comfortable. And so I recently started wearing Live Lively bras, and these are amazing. It was actually started by a woman who used to work at Victoria's Secret, and most of their bras don't have underwire in them. They're all around $30. They're very inclusive of all different sizes. I promise you they have your size. They have up to like a 44 triple D, and they also have much smaller sizes as well. So they have, you know, everyone covered, which is so important in a company that they are looking out for every single body type. So I have 3 that I got. This first one is just a really nice strapless bra because I honestly don't own a strapless bra, and this is so comfortable and just so cute, so pretty. This one is like a cross between a bra and a bralette. I love it. I also really like nude bras because I just think it's so comfortable. This one also doesn't have underwire. I've been wearing this one nonstop because it is so comfy. And then I also have this bralette, which I've also worn a lot because it's just so pretty and dainty and really, really comfortable to wear. I will have Live Lively down below if you want to check them out, but it's something that I'm trying to spend more money on undergarments versus like just buying clothes, because it matters whenever you are doing your daily routine in something that's comfortable underneath your clothes. Next thing is getting some form of exercise. The past few months, I've honestly not been super great about exercise. I don't know why, if it's just because I'm graduating and final. It is just something that's easily pushed to the back burner, whereas I used to be someone who worked out every single day. But now I am really trying to make sure that I get some form of exercise in every day, even if it's a quick ab workout or a walk around my neighborhood. I really want to make sure that exercise is a part of my routine because it makes me feel so much better. Another thing is using my hydro flask. In the past 2 years, have started drinking so much more water, guys, and I have noticed such a big difference in my energy levels, my skin specifically. I take that thing with me every single day, my Hydro Flask water bottle, and I just fill it up so many times because water is so important, and it's one of those things you don't really think about, but once you do start drinking more, you will start drinking even more because you just like get obsessed with drinking water. And yeah, it's made a big difference. It's small, but it really is important. Another thing is doing something that is therapeutic. For me, that is editing videos. I don't know why, but editing and kind of bringing order to a lot of clips just really makes my mind super happy, and it's relaxing for me. And so I think it's really important to find whatever is relaxing for you and do that every single day. I feel like a lot of those times we only do those tasks, you know, once a week because they may be bigger, but find something that's small that you can practically do every day, and it will really help you in the long run. Another thing is just having a plan for your day. I find that I'm so much more happy whenever I know what I need to get done and whenever I do everything on that list and I know what is expected to me from myself, because you're not kind of left to the disorder of, I don't know what I'm gonna do today, or I don't know what I need to get done. Life is just so much easier with a plan, and whenever you know what you need to get done, I feel like that's one of the most caring things you can do for yourself because you won't procrastinate. Something that I started doing recently was surrounding myself with fresh plants. I'm not really a plant mom per se. I'm not the best at keeping them alive. I have learned a thing or two. So I have a fiddle leaf up here. I have some monstera leaves back there, and I have a couple plants in my room. And there's just something about having fresh green plants in your apartment that just makes you feel more alive. And it's so simple, but watering them and caring for them, I feel like is one of those things that is therapeutic for me to do too. It's made a really big difference. And this last one is something that is so important. This is something I started doing this year specifically, and that was being in bed by 10:30 p.m. Obviously, this isn't practical for every single person, but I honestly think that it is practical for everyone. You can do all of your work. You do not need to pull an all-nighter. I just feel like sometimes those things are excuses, but for me personally, being in bed by 10:30 has changed my life because I'm so much more awake. I get to turn my brain off earlier, if that makes sense, and I almost worry less, and then my body really likes having consistency because it knows, you know, when I need to go to bed, when I need to wake up. And I think it has changed my life actually having a set bedtime, getting in bed at 10:30, being asleep by 11. So those are all the things that I incorporate into my routine. If you guys have any, you know, self-love, if you guys have any self-care things that you do on a daily routine, make sure to leave them down below. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different, but I'm trying to really do different things on my channel and kind of switch up my content, so let me know if you like it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.